You guys know that sprayer that we've had for a while and I never told you about it till a couple videos ago. Well, I'm gonna take it today and I'm gonna do my first round of fungicide on the high yield test plot corn. Off camera, I've been getting this thing ready. The last video I put the actuator in the steps. Today I put the nozzles back on it, made sure that they weren't leaking. I also got the not auto steer. There's no auto steering, but the GPS mapping and everything installed on this today. I've already got my Green Lightning water in there, which, you know, if you guys haven't seen that video, go check those Green Lightning videos out that I have. I have already put in my fungicide, and now I just need to put in the two products that Next Level Ag out of Clare City, Minnesota has given me to help give a few more groceries to those corn plants. First of all, we have got, this is actually the in-furrow starter mixture that they gave me. I also put some in my side dress rig, and then I made a foliar application of this a little while back, and I'm gonna be doing the last foliar application of this product with the fungicide here today. And then I've also got Exceed. This is a sugar product that Next Level Ag has. I think that's gonna be it for this round. So this is round 1 of 2 of fungicide. Typically, we've only ever done 1 round of fungicide, 1 pass. This year, I'm still only doing 1 pass on the rest of my acres, but on this high yield test plot, I'm doing 2. The high yield test plot just tasseled in the last 48 hours, not 48, 48 hours. So I'm gonna go out there, do the first pass, and then when I do the rest of the field, I'll make a second pass of fungicide over it as well. Okay, there we go. This might leak a little bit. Let's get this. There we go. And open. Yep, there is this little drip. That's why I got off the cement. Okay. Might as well dump the sugar product in while that's being dumped in. Make life a little easier. Use half it the first time, half it the second time. That's what they told me to do. I should probably shake it a little bit first, you know? Now if it needs it or not, I'm going to. Okay. Woo, that smells like fungicide. Sweet. The sugar and the fungicide, so I made it smell really sweet. Don't go sniffing your sprayer tanks. I just happened to look in. One thing I'm gonna add to the tank that I dang near almost forgot, it was at my house, is fulvic acid. Got this stuff here. I don't know if you guys ever listened to the Singular Agronomics podcast, one of my favorite podcasts. They talk about fulvic all the time. They got me curious about it, and I'm gonna try it this year. So this is what Singular Agronomics sells through their dealers. So I got enough for all my acres, but I'm for sure gonna put it in the high yield test plot, because why wouldn't ya? All right, I was told 2 ounces per acre. Get that sitting fairly level. I don't know if you're supposed to shake this or not, but I will. So here's kind of the goal of fungicide. Last year, fungicide was like a 20 bushel gain because we had so much disease. And this year, I wanted to try and make the fungicide as effective as I possibly can. Big thing is pH, getting your pH down. Well, I'm using Green Lightning water, which has a very low pH to start out with. So there's that. and then the fungicide, obviously. But the best way to get the stuff into the plant is to use a fulvic acid. It's like a super highway for getting stuff into plants, into the leaves. So with the low pH, I mean, it's RO water too, so the really clean low pH water, the fungicide, and this should make it way more effective than it has been in the past. And my agronomist has sent me a picture this morning. He found southern rust north of here a little bit. So if it's there, it's probably here too. So anyways, nothing me talking about it. Let's actually dump some in here, see if I can do it without spilling. Ah, splashed a little bit. There we go. And yes, I know I'm supposed to be wearing gloves and stuff. I'm sorry. I promise I will go rinse off my hands immediately after this. I need to go rinse this out too. A little measuring cup. So that was 10 ounces. I need 20 because it's a 10-acre plot. Well, it's 10.4, but I'll do a little over 10. How about that? There we go. Cool. Just so there's no confusion, the stuff that Next Level Ag gave me, so the in-furrow product that you can also foliar apply, the agro liquid product, that I honestly don't even know the mixture. If you want to go, my planting, the high yield test plot video explains what's in that, and I honestly don't even remember anymore. And then the sugar, that was sponsored by Next Level Ag. Fungicide I paid for, fulvic acid I paid for. And the Green Lightning I paid for the machine. I know in the last video I made of this sprayer, my dad and I talked about the differences between the 6500 and the 6000. When I'm in the field, I don't know if I really prefer the 6500 over the 6000. Having the extra 100-gallon tank really helps. But honestly, having the 4-speed manual and the throttle, kind of nice. You just leave it in gear and you just use the throttle. So full throttle in the field, we get to the end, so you just throttle it down, turn around, full throttle. The hydro is a little bit harder to handle, a little bit more finicky, a little more touchy. The other thing is that these 6500s, they put a bigger engine in them, which is good. But they didn't really increase the cooling capacity at all. So they tend to run on the hotter side, and then you get them in tall corn and they can run a little bit warm. I mean, it's been around for 20, almost probably 30 some years now. So obviously it's able to handle it pretty good, but it just, the temperature gauge just read a little bit touchy, more on the warm side. But yeah. But I do really like it for going on the road. It's much nicer for going down the road. You can actually going 17 miles per hour. The cab's a little nicer. The hydro is nicer going down the road. Pretty nice rig. So I just pull up to the field. Getting a little bit dark. Put those stairs up so I don't take on any corn. Obviously I did not use a induction cone for mixing the stuff in the tank. So while I've been driving, I've been having the solution pump just going and using the agitation of the sprayer. I just took a peek at the tank and it looks to have done a really good job. I'm at the field. It's time to make sure this thing actually works. This is crazy how tall this corn is. This is a Whiffles 4487. What I'm gonna be spraying is a Whiffles 5684, which is even taller yet. I'm gonna obviously make sure I'm not green snapping any, because that would be a bigger issue than actually spraying the fungicide. I have the booms tipped up just a little bit, but they seem to be right above the tassels, which is right where I want them. So yeah. Okay, I gotta find where I need to go here now. So I'm in the 5684 non-high yield right now, which is still a very tall corn. You can just see, I don't know how tall these booms are, but not tall enough apparently. I mean, it's close. They're like basically touching the tassels, which is honestly okay. I gotta raise that side up a little bit. Yeah, I don't appear to be green snapping them. They seem to just be bending over. When you look back, you don't see any gaps back there. The other high boys, you can just get on the ladder and walk. This one, the ladder, you can't really, because it goes down top of corn row, so you just kind of gotta gander from up here as best you can. But I think it's doing a good job. I got the map up. The high yield test plot starts 100 foot in front of me. got the solution pump on already, so I should just be able to go get this thing done. So this right here, if I switch back to this view, this yellow square, this interior boundary is my high yield test plot. So I'll just be looking at this to turn the boom on and off. And it probably won't be perfect, but it'll get me within probably 10 foot of the line. So, which is good enough for what we're doing here. Now look at how insanely tall the corn is. Now it actually is above the boom. I'm just kind of stopped in the middle of the first pass in the high yield test plot. I just kind of want to make sure that I'm still not green snapping any. I don't think so. I wish there was a better way to get down and look. There really isn't. I'm only spraying 12.5 gallons per acre. Normally you want 20, but I do it kind of right in the sunset here because look at these plants. There's a little bit of dew on them, acts as a natural carrier, and also it's a little cooler out right now. So, sorry, just looking around. It's a little cooler out right now. When it's hot out, the plants can kind of go into survival mode where they actually, I don't know what the word is, but like they don't take in stuff as well. When it gets cooler out, they're more receptive to actually taking stuff into the leaves. So that's why we do what we do. Okay, I'm no longer the high yield test plot. I gotta go to the end of the field so I can turn around. I didn't want to film while spraying, it's a little difficult. But yeah, this is my view from the cab in a 6500 high cycle John Deere sprayer in tall corn. Can't really see much. This is some good looking corn right here. Nice dark green. It was taller before I put the camera on, but very nice dark green. All the little tassels. Honestly, I thought the tassels were a little bit further ahead. I probably should have waited a day, but from the road it looked like they were all tasseled. I don't think it's gonna make too much of a difference, hopefully. But very, very good looking field of corn. You can see here. I'll get to the close to the end of the plot here. You can see, bam, that's where it is. Now the corn's a little shorter, a little bit of a lighter green, and fully tasseled, just a different variety. But the other day I walked out here with this 4487, and I think this is going to be some fantastic corn if the weather holds up. The nice thing is that this is strip till. Therefore, if we don't get any more rain, I mean, granted, it's not going to be great for it, but this will hold better than the conventionally tilled stuff will, theoretically. So, and we had a lot of rain, and now there's like none in the forecast. For the foreseeable future. So, one benefit of the strip till, I can hold out just a little bit longer than everyone else can. Trying to find my row. It's right here. There we be. Well, there we go, guys. I finished that up. Probably a shorter video. No drone footage or anything, but I said when I started this, I said every single pass I've made through the field, I wanted to videotape and put on YouTube, so that way you guys can follow along and see what it takes to make some high yield corn. And, you know, we still got a fair amount of the summer left to really determine how good that corn's going to be. So, anyways, thank you guys for tagging along. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing and liking the videos. That's how my videos get out to more people. And yeah, I finished that up. I actually did a pretty good job of putting the right amount of stuff in. I maybe went 100 feet after the plot, and then I ran out of chemical for fungicide, so nailed that. See you in the next one.